Bedtime with Mrs. Honeybee. Today, we'll be exploring the world of Rudolph. All you have to do is close your eyes, get cozy, and listen to the sound of my voice. Mrs. Honeybee will be your guide. Let's begin. Your chilly nose, which is a little red from the cold, is met with the shiny, glowing red nose of Rudolph. When he sees you, his nose glows even brighter with excitement. Rudolph gives you a big reindeer hug to say hello. He's on his way to meet the other reindeer to play reindeer games.
He's got a shiny nose.
Shiny? I'd even say it glows.
These games are important for reindeer because it helps them warm up for Christmas Eve when they have to fly around the whole world with Santa. Rudolph leads you through the forest by the blinking glow of his red nose. He looks over to you and gasps. You can't really notice, but as you're walking deeper into the reindeer forest of the North Pole, your red nose is actually getting brighter and brighter, just like Rudolph's. You can shine your red nose against the tree trunks and all around the forest like a laser. Since you have a magical nose like Rudolph, he wants to show you a trick he uses to shine his bright nose even brighter. You and Rudolph stop walking for a moment and stand really still between the trees. He wants you to notice how quiet it is here. All you can hear the soft sounds of a breeze blowing through the trees and rustling pine cones every so often. Rudolph says if you try, you can make yourself as quiet as the forest, both inside and out. Try to be a quiet, wintry forest with Rudolph now, and take a slow, deep breath in through your nose. Smell the fresh pine trees that smell like Christmas trees. Then, slowly breathe out through your nose and feel the warmth of your breath light up your red Rudolph nose even brighter than before. He says that's an important trick for the reindeer games, so he wants to make sure you remember it. Using both of your glowing noses, you arrive right to the reindeer farm where all 9 of Rudolph's reindeer friends are waiting. They all gallop over to see you and marvel at your red nose that glows more the happier you feel. Rudolph says that the reindeer practice all year to be in the best shape possible for reindeer games, so they've been anxiously awaiting your arrival. One reindeer wants to show you how high he can jump. 3 other reindeer with tall antlers stand in a line, and the jumping reindeer gets a running start to jump all the way over all 3 of them. All the reindeer applaud, and with that, are ready to begin. Rudolph says the first reindeer game is for you as their special guest. Santa has entrusted you to help steer the sleigh on Christmas Eve night, so the most important thing for you to know besides basic sleigh mechanics is the names of each of the reindeer. Do you know them? Now is the time to learn, so you're ready to be Santa's best little helper. There are 8 other reindeer. For the first game, Rudolph will say the names of 4 reindeer while you take in a big breath in through your nose, and when you breathe out through your mouth, repeat after Rudolph. Are you ready? Take a slow, big breath in through your nose and remember Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, and Vixen. Hold your breath in your chest to remember Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, and Vixen. Slowly breathe out through your mouth and tell Rudolph the names you remember, either out loud or quietly to yourself. Excellent work. Now for the last 4. Take a slow, big breath in through your nose and remember Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, and Vixen. Hold your breath in your chest to remember Comet, Cupid, Donner, and Blitzen. Then slowly breathe out through your mouth and tell Rudolph the names you remember, either out loud or quietly to yourself. Now Rudolph says you are ready for the most important reindeer game of the Christmas season, the reindeer obstacle course. The sleigh is pulled by 9 reindeer. Rudolph is at the front with his shining red nose, and behind him are 2 rows of 4 reindeer who run and fly right beside each other in pairs. The first lesson of basic sleigh mechanics is that balance is key. If one of the reindeer in the pair goes faster than the other, the sleigh goes off balance and all the gifts come falling out of the sky into the wrong houses. So we ensure that that doesn't happen. The reindeer do an obstacle course that includes weaving through the tree trunks in the forest and flying over the tops of the pine trees. Since Rudolph flies solo at the front, he doesn't need to practice with the others, so you 2 will be the referees of the reindeer game. You will fly along on Rudolph's back as the reindeer do the obstacle course and make sure they are all running and flying at the same speed. When you're ready, hop up onto Rudolph's back. His nose is shining and glowing brightly, and he wants to make sure your nose is shining and glowing just as bright. Do you remember how to brighten up your Rudolph red nose? Amidst the reindeer arranging themselves into rows, try to be a quiet, wintry forest with Rudolph. Try to quiet yourself both inside and out until you can only hear a slight breeze rustling the pine cones. Take a slow, deep breath in through your nose. Smell the fresh pine trees that smell like Christmas trees. Then slowly breathe out through your nose and feel the warmth of your breath light up your red Rudolph nose even brighter than before. Great job. The reindeer are lined up and ready. Rudolph takes off into the sky and flies over them. He says, "On your mark, get set, go." And the 8 reindeer take off as steadily as they can. Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, and Vixen are leading the way and keeping in perfect balance within their pairs. Comet and Cupid weave through the trees, also in unison. It looks like Donner is going a little too slow. Blitzen is blitzing to the finish line and not paying attention to the pace of the pair. Oh no. They continue weaving through the trees and come back into balance surely enough. Phew, that was close. Flying on Rudolph's back above the reindeer, you can feel the cool air blowing against your cheeks and the slight warmth of the sunshine beaming down on you. Below, the reindeer are about to take flight. There they go, up into the sky, flying right below you in perfect balance. up and over the treetops as if they were hills on a long, winding road. They're almost to the finish line, and it still looks like they're balancing well. Blitzen has slowed down just enough. And just like that, the reindeer cross the finish line of their obstacle course, and it's a perfect 8-way tie. No one went faster or slower than the other. You, Rudolph, Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, Vixen, Comet, Cupid, Donner, and Blitzen are all ready for Christmas. Always remember that Mrs. Honeybee believes in you. You are special and you are loved. I can't wait to see you again.